What do Audrey Hepburn and AI chatbots have in common? Today, I want to talk about two different Elizas. The first is Eliza Doolittle from the film My Fair Lady, played by Audrey Hepburn. And the other one is Eliza, the first chatbot built in the 1960s. Okay, so in the film My Fair Lady, Eliza Doolittle is a working class flower seller in London. She's ignored and mocked and treated as inferior because of the way that she speaks. Enter Professor Higgins, who decides to fix her by teaching her to speak in an upper-class English way. And once she sounds like a lady, society suddenly treats her as worthy of their respect. Okay, so jump forwards to the 1960s at MIT. A computer scientist called Joseph Weizenbaum built the first ever chatbot, and he called it Eliza after Eliza Doolittle. It was a simple program that was designed to imitate a psychotherapist. And basically, you would type something in, and it would reply in a very calm and polite way, asking you a question back. So the code was actually really basic, but it did mimic what people felt a therapist sounded like, and it made people feel heard. Because Eliza, the chatbot, spoke in the right way. It used this language of an educated middle-class professional. So in other words, Eliza was performing a culturally specific idea of intelligence. So there's a pattern here. Eliza Doolittle had to sound upper class to be taken seriously. And Eliza, the chatbot, had to sound rational, calm, and basically middle class to be trusted. So early AI systems were designed by society's elite, mostly male academics, who essentially were treating their own way of speaking and reasoning as a model for intelligence itself. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's not just history. Today's chatbots and voice assistants still speak in standard English. They're often actually very gendered. So they're female when they're assisting, they're polite, patient, deferential. And they're often actually male when commanding or advising. And accents or dialects or non-standard grammar are more likely to be flagged as errors or misunderstood. So we call these things language models, but actually we should probably think about them more as culture models because they are modeling quite specific ideas about class and gender. If sounding intelligent online still means sounding upper class, white, calm, controlled, whose voices get amplified through these systems? And what would AI sound like if everyone's language actually counted as standard?